How you doing, everybody? It's Jay Nanda, San Antonio Metal Music Examiner with Access.com, coming to you on a rockin' Saturday night downtown San Antonio in the bowels of the Aztec Theater. Seether, Saint Asonia, Within Reason are ready to melt your faces and rock them off here tonight. But first order of business, have the pleasure of going into the pit graciously here with two members of Saint Asonia, vocalist and guitarist Adam Gontier, guitarist Corey Lowery. Gentlemen, welcome. How are you? Thanks for taking the time to do this.
Absolutely.
It's great to see you guys.
I like the bowels of it.
Yeah, it is the bowels. Yes, we are in the bowels.
The bowels of it.
Rockin' show. Welcome to South Texas. I know, first of all, you guys were at Stubbs last night in Austin.
Yeah.
We got the more intimate setting, indoor setting here at the Aztec Theater in San Antonio. How did it go last night? How have things been treating you guys on the road so far?
Killer, man. Having a blast.
Yeah, so far so good, man. It's been awesome. Last night Stubbs was pretty cool. That was great. Yeah, we're having a good time, man.
Yeah.
We're doing what we love to do. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Well, Saint Asonia released their debut self-titled album here, I think late July. So many cool songs on there: Better Place, Blow Me Wide Open, Let Me Live My Life, Trying to Catch Up with the World. There's so many good things on there. Go check out the album if you haven't yet. And just want to ask you about a couple of those songs. Starting with Better Place, you made a video that's really super cool. I know some of it might have been special effects, but were you really on that ledge? Go
really
watch
on
the
that
video.
ledge.
Adam's singing from a ledge.
Yeah, I was really on the ledge.
Oh, okay.
For sure. I mean,
Wow.
Yeah.
By the time we pulled in to do some other shots, I looked at his hands and there's like no more skin. I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Luckily we don't have a show tomorrow, because that would have been canceled.
Yeah, I was hanging by the ledge, and kept there's a scene there where I'm trying to grab and hang onto it.
Yeah,
I had no idea really until I was done. Trying to reach for it, and my hands were just tore up and stuff.
I think what was cool about, and a little different for the video, we got to work with Paul Brown, which we all worked with, but Adam wrote the script for it.
Okay.
So it's always cool when a guy that writes the lyrics has a vision for the song and being able to portray it and all that stuff. So it was really, the script came out great. Hopefully we get to do that again.
All right, so tell me, how high were you? Because there's one instance in the video where
fall.
Adam's hanging from a ledge, fighting for his life.
I know.
Were there yoga mats or gymnastics mats down below?
Me and Mike were like,
just the guys were underneath. Just like, I was harnessed up there. I was like 2 stories up in it, basically. Maybe 3. I don't. But yeah, it was pretty crazy, man.
Well, we hear normally that videos take 2 or 3 or 4 days to shoot. Hopefully you weren't up there that long.
No, I wasn't up there for days.
But that's what I liked working with Paul. When he gave him the script, a lot of preparation. Paul puts so much stuff. It's a lot of work on the preparation of everything. So when you get there, it's like from this scene to this scene to this scene, and it was 5,000 degrees in that building, and so everybody's jamming. And I remember the makeup artist coming over and trying to, doing that. By the first 3 notes, I'm like drenched. We're all drenched, and like again. I'm like, 1 second.
That was an exciting video. One of my favorite songs on the album, Let Me Live My Life. I got to get this out of my system because it has my favorite lyric probably on the album. But let me go grab my knife, or I can pull out the one that you stabbed in my back. Something like that. Sorry, I'll stick to my day job. Adam sings it a lot better.
Well,
but it goes along those lines.
I'm fighting the cold. You could, if you don't mind filling in tonight.
I would be happy to jump on stage and sing that one line and then jump off and get out of your way if that's all right. But any particular stories behind that song?
No, the song, it's pretty straightforward. It's just about, people kind of holding you back and the situation where you feel like you're tied down and just not being able to live your life the way you want to. So it's basically about that. I've had a lot to write about over the last few years, so and a lot of it has to do with that.
And that one came out really fast, 45 minutes. He's like, I don't know, I'm gonna go for this song, and then goes upstairs, comes down, 45 minutes later, boom, there's the song. And those are the best ones, I think, sometimes, that your hand just goes and you just start hearing it, and it came to him. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about the record in general too. It's all pretty, organic and quick. All the songs came together really easily. So yeah, it's cool.
Well, Corey from his Stuck Mojo days as guitar. Adam, of course. You've always been easily one of them. I'm sorry, bass.
It's a Gontier.
Yeah, I was half right,
I
right?
didn't see. You didn't see this, did you? Bass.
And Adam, I mean, truly, you've been one of my favorite voices over the years. You know him
thanks,
from formerly his days in 3 Days Grace. I think the last time we saw you in San Antonio was 2 years ago for a solo show.
Okay, yeah,
at
that's
Backstage
right.
Live.
That's right, yeah.
But just tell me, give me a sense, and of course, with all due respect, the guys that aren't here, Mike Mushak from Stain on the guitar, Rich from Finger 11 on drums. You guys, that makes you guys the better half because you're doing the interview, right? The better half of the band?
Yeah, I guess.
Can we say that?
Sure.
Broken vocals.
Yeah.
It'll sound nice and raspy for you guys.
But just give me a quick summary of how you guys all came together, how much of a history the 3 or 4 of you may have had before forming Saint Asonia.
Well, we all kind of knew each other from the past and touring together, you know, with our other bands and stuff. So when, when Mike reached out to me to do some writing and, you know, we made the record, Rich was around. When I first left 3 Days, Rich was sort of a part of it, you know, no matter what I was doing, whether it was acoustic or, you know, anything, he was always a part of it. So, it all came together really easily, you know, and we were in the studio making the record and Mike reached out to Corey and, you know, Corey liked the tunes and was in and the timing was perfect for all of us. So, yeah, it wasn't something that we really, you know, thought of or really tried to put together. You know, it wasn't like we wanted to, you know, pick anybody. It was just like, it just happened. Mm-hmm. So,
and the stars line up for everybody at that particular time. And, you know, we have a lot of fans from that we welcome from the past. But, you know, they give us Saint Asonia a chance. And we play a couple of, you know, 3 Days Grace songs, Stain songs.
That's awesome.
And we're just not deny that. You know, when we started this, it's like, look, without those bands, there wouldn't be a Saint Asonia.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because we got to tour together. So it's really cool to do those, pay those fans the tribute to, you know. I love what he says every night. What is it? With that?
It's about the covers and stuff. You know, people always kind of refer to those songs as covers, and you know, I don't really consider them covers. I don't think Mike does either. You know,
not when you wrote them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but it's cool. You know, it's watching the fans sing the new songs and getting into them just as much as they do the 3 Days Grace Stain songs. The longer we tour, you know, more lyrics. The lyrics start spreading,
sure.
you know,
Yeah.
and now we got those cool spots where, you know, the crowd starts singing stuff. So.
yeah.
Well, how cool is it that the channel that I write for, Access.com, Access TV, broadcast Saint Asonia's very first live show as a band this past May at Rock on the Range, 3-day festival, of course, the annual festival in Columbus, Ohio. So that was, I guess I can technically say I saw you live in concert, but tonight will obviously be in person. But what a fantastic honor that had to be for you guys to play to that many people. And it was only 6 days before San Antonio's own festival, the River City Rock Fest, takes place over Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully Saint Asonia will be on that bill next year. But just give me a sense of just what it was like to, I mean, obviously, you, like you said, you had a history with each other. But even no matter how many rehearsals you do beforehand, I'm sure you get just an extra rush of adrenaline the first show you play as a band, but when it comes at a humongous festival like that and being broadcast, I mean, were there extra nerves? Did you guys do anything different preparation-wise, and what was it like doing that?
Like we actually rehearsed for like an hour. I think.
I was going to say, you said rehearsal, like, that would have been cool to do that. Like,
You just wing it. Yeah.
You know, like, you know, it's 6 songs, and it was a blink of an eye, it felt like, but it was, I think it was kind of surreal once, you know, here's the intro. Mm-hmm. You know, we're walking to the stage. That's when it became real. We hadn't made any announcements that we were a band even at that point. We were a special guest, you know. Yeah. But it was cool. A lot of bands knew we were there, and so we had their support, and then, you know, a lot of fans started going, oh, that's him, that's him, that's him. Right. So to watch that happen by the end of the set, you know, Andy gonna let me live my life. It was
quite the place too to you know, launch a new band, you know, in front of
12,000
people or whatever. Yeah. It's like every time we go out on tour, we start our tours with a big festival and then we just do clubs. It's like festival clubs. That's fun. Yeah. It's good.
Well, Adam, I know it's obviously happened a couple years ago, but this is my first chance to talk to you, so I've got to do this journalistically. I'm wondering, specifically from my curious standpoint, what was the main factor for you departing from 3 Days Grace? Was it simply just moving on to a new scenery and just trying to do your own thing? Was there a mixture of factors? Is there anything you want to tell people out there that may be wondering, like me, what led to that?
Well, I think there were a lot of different things that led to me leaving the band, but you know, I'm still tight with the guys. I'm still pretty close with Brad and Barry and stuff. So you know, I wish them the best. They wish me the best. They're excited that I'm doing my thing, and but yeah, I mean, it was just a kind of a creative difference. You know, creative differences really in the band. I think they were going in a different direction than I wanted to go, and that's, you know, it's really that simple. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, terrific. Tell everybody out there as we wrap this up and let them get ready for the show tonight. Whoever is watching this around the country or wherever else, where does the tour take you guys from here? How long will you be on the road? What's coming up next for Saint Asonia?
Well, we finished this tour with Seether end of this month, and then we head to Europe with Motley Crue and Alice Cooper.
Say that again. Motley
Europe
Crue.
with Motley Crue. Wow, what an honor!
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so we do that in November, and then a few shows around Christmas, before Christmas, and we're just gonna keep playing, man. Keep playing shows, you know. We're just gonna keep working hard.
This is a brand new record. You know, we're treating it like a new band. You know, even though we came from all these bands, just coming in and saying, you know what, it's like starting from the bottom. Let's go out there, earn it, and gain it by live shows.
Yeah.
So.
Did that tour with Motley come about partly because Nicky featured your record on his radio show?
I'm sure it had a lot.
Yeah, might have had something to do with it. Yeah, I think there were maybe a few bands that got tossed in the mix, you know, for potential support, and yeah, I guess they were cool with us jumping on the bill, which is pretty awesome.
Cool, very honored,
cool.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. We're going to let these guys get ready for the show. Thank you so much for taking the time. Maybe, perhaps, when you guys are on your way to the next city, maybe you can write a song called "Leaving San Antonio." Who knows? If you have the new album, you know what I'm referring to. If not, go get Saint Asonia's record, a kick-ass rock record, the way rock and metal should be done. Cannot wait to see you guys play live tonight. Thank you so much, Adam. What a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks for doing this, Corey. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother.
For the guys in Saint Asonia, Jay Nanda, San Antonio Metal Music Examiner with Access.com, reminding you, don't hang them out to dry. Hold them up high.